What's good? Y'all know who it is. Y'all know what it is. It's your boy Matthew Shack, live, poolside, chilling. Welcome to Matthew Shack Unfiltered. We got about an hour before round two of the 2024 NFL draft, and I've been getting hit with a lot of questions in regards to our first pick and our only pick at this point, Brock Bowers, and how we can run different formations with two tight ends. So before I get started with that, man, I want to thank everybody who came through to the watch party yesterday. The third annual Matthew Shack Unfiltered watch party for the NFL draft was an absolute sensational smash. It was off the chain, man. We had almost 6,000 people in there, and we had a great time. Four hour show. We got to see everybody, all in real time reactions and all of that, man. And I was asked today, Shaq, are you gonna do round two? And I'm like, I don't think I am, dude. I was on a long time last night. I just want to relax tonight, but I'm still going to do what I'm supposed to do, which is come on here and give you guys an opportunity to understand what happened last night. All right. Now, if you haven't seen my reaction, bro, to when all of us found out that we drafted tight end from Georgia, Brock Bowers, with an S. If you don't want to watch the entire live, just scroll all the way to pick 13 and you will see what my reaction was. It was an all-time classic reaction, bro, from me. I have seen these drafts have all been pretty much the same for me the last 6 years, bro. But this one right here definitely probably has the best reaction from me, okay? A lot of people got a real good cook out of that. So I just wanted to discuss what everybody's trying to spin this into, all right? Raider Nation is going out of their way to try to spin this draft pick into something positive, because that's what we always have to do, okay? If you remember last year, when we drafted Tyree Wilson, we had all these fans had to spin that, still waiting for the payoff for a eighth pick in the draft. But oh man, he has a lot of upside, and oh man, all that every year when you don't get what you want, because you know you wanted a quarterback, you know that, you thought you had you a QB at 13, and the entire National Football League formed Voltron against the Raiders to make sure you didn't get nobody. Not one top draft pick quarterback in the first round was available by pick 12. Your ass was in spin mode. Raider Nation was in spin mode. Raider Nation was in flip mode. Raider Nation was in silver lining mode. Okay, all you guys, thanks Booty Bang for the $5 dono. All you guys that were out there trying to spin this into something that it ain't, I'm here to provide you guys with the answers now, bro. First things first, man. Salute to the Unfiltered Nation and the Unfiltered fam and everybody that came to that damn watch party. That watch party was off the damn hook, okay? It was so good that I don't think I could repeat it again tonight. I can't do another 4-hour live tonight, all right? It was that good. So I will come in and talk about the next, round. But with that being said, I got hit so much about, check, this is a good idea. I'm with it, because we can run a dual tight end set. We can run two tight ends at the same time. Now, here's what's up with that, okay? And also, welcome aboard Brock Bowers. He's a real Raider. Born into the family. We got a newborn. He's more of a Raider than Gardner Minshew. He's more of a Raider than Coupon Tom Telesco. At least I know Brock Bowers was drafted by us. At least he has that going for him. Okay? And he's a hell of a tight end, but that's beside the point. All right? Let me talk about this dual tight end situation that everybody thinks that they're now Vince Lombardi. All these people think that they're Bill Walsh. You think that your ass is Tom Flores. You think you're Al Davis. Y'all think you guys are Chuck Noll. You guys think you guys are everybody, bro. You guys really think that this situation with dual tight ends is a unique thing. All right. So let me break it down to you, man, because unlike a lot of people that only know this from playing Madden and playing NFL 2K, I actually played football and I actually know the X's and O's. So let me go ahead and break it down to you guys that are really thinking you're ingenious with this situation. First and foremost, man, if you're gonna try to act like you know football, you're gonna have to call things by what you can talk to a football coach would say, okay? You don't say, hey man, we're running a dual set. We're running dual tight ends. That shows you're a casual fan. That shows you really don't know X's and O's, okay? The proper term is called 12 personnel. 1, 2, 12 personnel. Let me help you guys out so y'all don't walk around looking stupid. 12 personnel, bro. A regular offensive set that you're used to, where you'll have 6 down linemen, a quarterback, a running back and a running back, and two wide receivers, and 1 slot receiver is called an 11 personnel for all you geniuses out there. Okay? So let me help you guys out. What we normally run right now is an 11 personnel. 2 wide receivers, well actually 3 wide receivers, 1 X, 1 Y, 1 slot, 1 tight end. Okay? I'm trying to help you guys. All right? And I want to see if any of these other channels got the vernacular to do what I'm doing, but I doubt it, but whatever. Okay? The difference between 11 and 12 personnel is you're going to substitute the slot receiver and bring in another tight end, which makes it a 12 personnel. And if you really want to know what it's called power. It's a power formation. Okay? Trying to help y'all. Power formation, or it's also called a short goal formation. They run that basically on when you're at the goal line and you're trying to get extra blockers to come in, you'll bring in a power personnel, or what they call a goal line offense. Except you're not running it on the goal line, you're running it throughout the entire field. So when you're running a 12 personnel, aka power, okay, you got pros and you got cons. This is not new. There's teams in the NFL that run this right now. Let me tell you who. The number 1 team in the National Football League who ran it the most, which was 37% of the time, was Matt LaFleur and the Green Bay Packers. They ran it the most. After them, Kirk Cousins and the Vikings ran it. So for all you guys thinking that you got a competitive advantage because you can run 2 tight ends, it's been being done. The last Super Bowl team to run it was the Patriots when they had Aaron Hernandez, remember him? And Gronk running it. So the hoodie was running it back in 2011. This isn't new, okay? This isn't new, all right? Just told you, they ran it last year. Now, what's the advantages, okay? The advantages of it is basic running the football is the number 1 advantage, because what you're doing when you're putting another tight end on the line, you now have 7 men on the line, okay? And that has to create another gap for the defense to have to cover. A gap, both sides, B gap, and so on and so on. You're adding another gap, okay? Which means that 9 times out of 10, the defense is going to have to do what? Stack the box. They're going to have to bring in another person to fill that gap. So you're going to have 8 men when they say stacking the box. Usually it means they got an extra guy who's in the 11 formation to run around and do whatever to stop the run. I got an extra guy that's basically a spy or free guy. When you run a 12, you now have a gap that another running back can run through, so they're going to have to fill that gap. So the advantage of it is you get to kind of dictate what defenses the opposite team is going to run. Maybe you guys should be taking notes. Maybe you guys should be writing this shit down so you won't walk around acting like a fool, okay? You get to dictate pretty much if you're running a 12. That means that the defense is either going to have to run a cover 1, which is man-to-man, or they're going to have to run a cover 3. They don't get to run cover 2, which is the #1 defense in football. You don't get to run that, okay? You're going to have to pick your poison, all right? Are you going to try to run a cover 2 and let us just run up your ass for 10 yards? Or are you going to bring somebody down in the gap, okay? We get to dictate the defense to a certain degree. Let's understand, okay? I'm just trying to help y'all. That's the #1 thing. #2, when it comes to the passing as well. When you have dual tight end set, which what you guys are calling it, which what our football guys call power, or we call 12 personnel, that right there means that you're going to have more matchup problems for the defense. They're going to have more matchup problems. Because guess why? Because when you got guys that are on the line, you don't know if they're going to block or if they're going to leak out in coverage and they can get open. Okay? Why do you think when Aaron Hernandez, before he went 50-150 and all of that, why do you think that situation was so lethal? Okay? Because you had 2 tight ends that you couldn't cover one-on-one. All right? All right, so those are 2 things, okay? And the last but not least, it does help in pass protection because you got an extra person there. If they're not going to go out, running a route, you got an extra person there. And typically that'll be on the blind side, okay? Or whoever's the strong person on that side defensively. If you got a Myles Garrett or a Micah Parsons, you're going to put them over there to kind of help to double and all of that, all right? That is the advantages. Now, time for the disadvantages. #1 disadvantage of running a 12 personnel, aka power, aka strong, is that you don't have 2 tight ends of equal skill sets. One tight end is better than the other. Usually, 9 times out of 10, one tight end is better than the other tight end. Okay? So you don't have people that are definitely evenly yoked. You're not going to have 2 guys like Patriots had back in 2011. They had 2 dudes that were pretty much, even though Gronk was better, not much, because Aaron Hernandez was gashing them too. Normally, you only have one guy that's the dominant tight end, and you have the other guy that's not. All right? So you're going to have to figure out whether or not Mayer or Bowers have equal skill sets or one is better than the other. If you're playing defense, you're going to be more concerned about the more dangerous one than the one that's not. It's #1 disadvantage, okay? #2 disadvantage is when you have both of those guys there, you are taking away long play opportunities because you don't have your slot receiver going downfield. How many tight ends have we seen go all the way down the field burning somebody for an 80-yard touchdown or a 60-yard touchdown? Okay, Waller was the only guy who had that kind of speed. The defense doesn't have to be concerned about one of the guys, or actually those 2 guys going down the field burning us for a long touchdown. You don't get the long ball playability from everybody. On our team, you got Devontae Adams can go long and gash somebody. Jacoby Meyer in the slot, in the opposite side, and then you got Trey Tucker, who's the burner. You don't have that no more. You're not stretching the field anymore. Okay? So when you're running that kind of offense, unless you got somebody who can actually go down the field and actually take the defense with them, they don't have to worry about a third person. They could be like, okay, you can actually double cover one of the receivers, like Devontae will say, we're gonna still have a safety over the top, okay, and make sure we don't get burnt long while we giving up the intermediate routes. All right, that's the second thing. You don't have long play capability from every receiver you got. All right, and last but not least, overuse. Okay, overuse. Use it too much. There is something called too much, bro. All right, there is too much salt, too much sugar, too much ketchup, too much mustard, too much mayonnaise. There is a too much, and teams that usually run the tight end, dual tight end situation overuse it. They use it in opportunities where you need to be more creative. You lack creativity because you're thinking you have a strategic advantage because you got an extra person on the line. So that's what it is, bro. There's nothing else to talk about. What you need to be asking yourself, Raider fan, is Mayer or Mayer, I don't know, I think it's Mayer and Brock Bowers, are they evenly yoked? Who's better out of those two? You have to decide that. Okay? Because if someone's better than somebody else, the defense is going to gravitate towards that. But when you got them pretty close, then you'll have a dual problem. Okay? And I guarantee you, if Aaron Hernandez didn't go off the reservation, the Patriots would have won more Super Bowls, man, because they were a serious problem when you had to figure out which one of those guys was going to beat you, because they were both scoring touchdowns. All right? That's what you need to figure out. And I'm willing to say that I think Bowers is probably better as far as being an offensive threat. Okay? Number two, who's the better blocker out of those two? Because typically, if one of them ain't that great of a blocker, okay, they don't have to worry about you running through that person's gap. You don't got to worry about it. This person's not great. He's not a great run blocker. All right? Pass protection. Okay, so we're not going to know for a while. We're not going to know whether or not running a dual offense is going, a dual tight end set, aka 12 personnel. We don't know if it's going to be effective because we don't know how these guys, who's going to be the most dominant person out of those two until we get to training camp, until we start hearing things, until we start hearing Luke Getsy talk. Last thing. Okay. Luke Getsy was the offensive coordinator for many years with the Packers. I'm willing to believe that Luke Getsy likes this situation. Okay. I'm willing to believe that he likes the fact that he's going to be able to have an opportunity to run what he had ran before when he was in. He tried to run it in with the Bears, but he didn't have two good tight ends, so that didn't work. But he definitely ran it with Matt LaFleur. Okay, so I think that they did that for him. Tom Telesco did it for him. Now here's the issue: Matt LaFleur and the Packers still run that, but they got a great running back to balance it out by the name of Josh Jacobs. So for all of you guys out there who really want to run this offense and you think this is what's going to carry us all the way to the promised land, it would have been a lot better if we would have kept Josh Jacobs, bro. Unless Zeus can do what Josh does. There's a reason why they got Josh Jacobs over there. Because they run the power formation more than anybody in the NFL. They're going to be doing exactly what you're talking about. Okay? Trying to help guys out, man. And that's what it is. As far as the draft pick is concerned and why we drafted why did Coupon Tom drafted him? It's because he could. He's very smart. How can you be mad at him when he says, well, I drafted the best available player on the board? How can you be mad at him for that? When you know we got all these other needs we got. Okay? It's like a dude you ever met a guy, man, who had a very, very nice whip and he lived in a piece of shit spot. His spot was shitty as fuck. You walk in his house, man, his house is all fucked up, but his car looks good. It's called priorities, man. It's called, what are your priorities? Yeah, when you get out you go out to the club and you're about to pick the girl up, you look real good, but when it's time to figure out where you're taking her, you can't take her back to your raggedy ass spot. You're going to have to take her to the Teletail. Tom Telesco got all you guys hoodwinked, bamboozled, run astray, ran amok because he knows what to say. I picked the best player. We picked the best player available. No, we didn't, because there was no defensive players picked all the way up until that point. You had every great defensive player available at your disposal at pick 13, and you didn't do it. So that right there is lies right there, man. That's cap. All right? But how can you be mad at him? Bowers is a beast. He's a great player. I'm not hating on the kid. I'm just telling you the truth. All right? So all of you guys that are spinning this into we got an advantage. Teams are running this now, bro. Okay? Kirk Cousins ran it last year. Problem was both of his tight ends weren't that great. He didn't have two great tight ends. He had one okay tight end and one pretty good tight end, and but it freed up Justin Jefferson. It freed him up. So there's pros and cons to this situation. I definitely wanted to come in and make it clear to you guys, all of you guys that are trying to spin this into we're doing something that's never been done before. That's not true. Anybody that's trying to say we drafted the best available player, that's not true. Maybe on offense. Maybe the best available player on offense we drafted, but when he didn't say that, did he? I didn't hear Tom Telesco say we drafted the best offensive player available, because based on position, Brock Bowers was in the top 5. If you're drafting by quarterback, running back, wide receiver, tight end, he was in the top 5 in his position, number 1 in his position. But when you say you drafted the best player on the board, that is a cap, bro. That's lies, bro. Because you had the entire defensive class that you could have picked from, and you did not pick. You picked another offensive player when we got defensive needs. Okay? We just lost Amik Robertson. That's a cornerback who, if you say that he wasn't a factor, you need to just turn in your silver and black, bro. That dude single-handedly saved us against Jordan Love with the interception in the end zone, the last play of the game. Amik Robertson is definitely missed. We could have picked up Terrion Arnold. We could have picked him up from Alabama. Kool-Aid McGinty. There was a whole bunch of cats. Okay? So let's not act like we picked the best player available, because we didn't. We picked the best offensive player available. All right? So now, in maybe about 30 minutes, we're going to find out what Tom Telesco has up his sleeve at 44. And I'm going to tell you this now. He said it to you guys. I didn't particularly try hard to move up. He didn't do shit. I told you he wasn't going to move up. I told you this is his MO. I told you he just sits on his picks. He doesn't do anything. He made a little phone call. Hey, man, what's popping? What you doing? It's like anything else. Hey, girl, what's up? What you doing? Oh, I'm here with my mama. Are you available tonight? Oh, okay, I'll call you back. Click. That's it. You on the phone to the next broad. If you're me, like I was back in the days, I ain't got a whole lot of time to jibber jabber. You want to come by? Oh, well, I got something going on. All right, let me call you back. Click. Next number. Tom didn't go out of his way to get you no quarterback, bro. He said it out of his own mouth. Okay? He let all 6 of them guys fly off the shelves. Then he told you he picked the best player available. No, he picked the best offensive player. Okay? So, you know, like I said, some of y'all want to be fools. I can't save y'all from yourselves. All right? So, we're going to see what he's going to do, but I don't expect him to move up. Move up for what? He's going to pick at 44. Okay? And he's going to go to the next pick, which is 63 or whatever. He's not doing shit. He's just going to sit there. Whoever's there is what he's going to do. Okay? And whatever happens during the season, when we're not not playing well enough to beat the Chiefs because that's our only competition. The only competition in our division is the Chiefs. I don't know if somebody told you. I don't know if you got the memo. The only competition in the AFC West for us as Raider fans is Kansas City. Broncos, we ain't worried about them. And the Chargers drafted a lineman at 5. They drafted an offensive tackle at pick 5. We definitely ain't worried about them. So that's what's up, man. I'm just letting you guys know. All y'all thinking that you got an advantage with the dual tight end set, you don't. You don't, bro. It's already being done right now. All right? And that's why Josh Jacobs is there. They wanted a running back that they can get in there, because if you act like Adam Jones wasn't good, Adam Jones was good. Adam Jones is better than anybody we got at running back. Adam Jones got his walking papers for the guy you guys said ain't shit, Josh Jacobs. Because they want a running back that can take advantage of that extra gap. Now Zeus gonna have to do what he got to do. He's my running back. I ain't got, you know, it is what it is. But let's not act like you got an advantage and you came up with something new because you played this on Madden and it worked for you. All right. So that's what it is. The jury's out. Do I think it was a bad pick? I don't think it was a bad pick. I think it was a pick a pick that we didn't need at that point. We needed to try to do something more established, but Tom Telesco's smarter than you think. He's got everybody thinking that this was the best guy in the entire draft to pick when it wasn't. Only for offense. Outside of that, got a whole all those defensive players, bro, were all there. You could have had any defensive player you wanted in college football, and you decided to not even go that way, bro. Like I said, man, our defense isn't perfect. Our defense we need pieces, we need help, we need reinforcements, dog. Especially that defensive backfield, okay? We still didn't get a quarterback. Next year's draft is even worse. 2025 is horrible for quarterbacks. Pretty much all you got is Shedeur Sanders and another dude. Those quarterbacks are horrible coming out next year. This was the year to grab somebody. Okay? So, just want to make sure you guys understand that. I think I broke that shit down. I think when you come over here, please sub the channel. Please like the videos. Tip your bartender. You learn over here, dog. You're gonna walk away with smarter than you did when you showed up. Okay? Stop calling it a dual tight end set. It's 12 personnel, bro. Unless you want to be a casual your whole life. Okay? All right, man. I'm gonna scroll through here, man, because I'm about to go back inside, man. You know, your boy's chilling poolside. You know what I'm saying? I'm kicking it. I thought I'd come out here. It's beautiful today. Come out here, talk to y'all, man. Got the Matthew Shack unfiltered trucker hat. You can pick it up right here, right at the store. MatthewShackUnfiltered.myshopify.com. Get you some merch. Look like you got a pair out here in these streets. Okay? Read a couple of y'all little posts, man, and I'm out of here. What's up, sis? But yeah, man, I had to do that. I'm tired of you guys keep telling me, Shaq, you could run 2 tight ends at the same time. Yeah, dude, you can chew bubble gum and walk at the same time. It's not a new concept. They've been running dual tight end sets since the 20s, bro. This is not new. You didn't come up with some innovative idea, all right? Just wanted to let you guys know a lot of you guys are really walking around thinking that shit. But I broke it down. Didn't I, Fierce Raider, Fierce? You already know, okay? You know I broke that shit down to the essence. You walked away knowing everything now, okay? Ain't no excuses, all right? Let me read you guys' comments, man, and then I'm going to go inside, man, and go see what Telesco isn't going to do, all right? All right, Unknown Raider guy, I have a lot to say. Speak on it. G-Dubs, what's going on? Juan Macias in the house. Okay, Fierce Raider was popping. The corny shit and fuck Shaq with all this double tight end set BS. I think I just put that to rest. I think anybody that you hear that to, all you guys out there, I think you need to go ahead and tell them to go to Matthew Shack Unfiltered and look at this post, because I think I broke it down very well. All right? There's advantages and there's disadvantages. All right? Now, if we have Luke Getsy and he has two tight ends in Mayer and Bowers that are pretty evenly yoked as far as their skill sets, we're going to be a problem. We're going to be a problem. But we don't know that, do we? Somebody's better than somebody else. Okay? The difference between Gronk and Aaron Hernandez was very slight. Okay? They were pretty even. All right? Chris Leonard, what's up, Shaq? Sorry, man. What a waste of a pick. This is why I said play whatever picks to get Daniels. Too late now. Tom Telesco told you in the presser, bro, after. He told you, he didn't tell you till the draft was over. Did you try really hard? No, I didn't try particularly hard to try to get anybody. He told you he didn't try to do shit. No, I didn't go, Hey, man, I called and, see what was popping, and that was pretty much it. Okay? I know Redder got a terrible headache last night. Okay? Christy Hurd, what's up, Christy? What's going on? Out here chilling, Christy. Your boys out here chilling, dog. You know what I'm saying? Boy, out here chilling. I'm kicking it, man, in my poolside. Hey, good afternoon. All right. I know Redder guy, until today's friendly reminder. Yes, do not troll around here. Pierce says, I got drunk for the first time in years. Hey, dude, sometimes you gotta let off steam. You know what I did? You know what I did last night, Fierce? I ain't gonna hold you. Here's what I did last night. Christy, let me tell you what I did last night. After we had 4-hour live, I got into my car and I got into the drive-thru at Chick-fil-A and got me a large strawberry shake with whipped cream and a cherry on top. That was it. That's it. I said, man, because if I don't do something, I'm gonna act a fool. Stood in that line for 35 minutes because late at night everybody wanted to go to Chick-fil-A, and I was in that line for 35 minutes to get me a strawberry shake. And I was sipping on that. Then I took my ass to bed. That's what I did, dog. So, hey, man, we all have different things we had to do, bro. I was like, man, I got to do something, man, or I'm going to break a window. Okay. All right, Christy Hurd. Okay, Christy Love in the house. Chris Leonard, we'll see what Coupon Tom is about now. Coach AP wasn't happy about that pick. When they asked him, well, what did AP say? He goes, oh, well, I don't want to talk. I don't want to speak for AP. I don't want to speak for AP. He can speak for himself. Yeah, he can, huh? Okay. Rick Lavelle, what's going on, Rick Lavelle? Day two, man. All we can do is move on, bruh. Bowers is a Raider. He's a good player. I went and looked at his highlights last night. The dude is a good player, man. But let's not act like, don't fall for the banana in the tailpipe, man. Okay. All right. Just because you got some Crisco oil in the cabinet doesn't mean you need to be using it with these. Okay, Crisco's, you're supposed to be cooking some French fries or some shit. Don't use it for other purposes. Okay, you might end up at the motherfucking emergency room. Okay, try to tell you. So a lot of y'all falling for it. All right, we drafted a good player because he could. He could. He's the best offensive player on the thing, and he has you guys convinced that he's the best player, but I know better. Am I mad about it? I was mad about it because I didn't get a quarterback. But, hey, man, I got to move on, bro. I got to move on to the next pick. Okay? Got to move on to the next pick. All right, Christy Hurd said, your reaction was effing hilarious. It was. The only thing that was worse than that, Christy, was Henry Ruggs. When we drafted Henry Ruggs, my reaction on that, it might be neck and neck between those two. Christy, you was there too, and when we drafted Ruggs too. You go see my reaction. Just go there and just find it and see my reaction, because I got it loud enough for you to hear. With the 13th pick, I got it. You could hear Roger Goodell. Just go and look, and you'll see exactly how I felt about it when I heard. You'll find out, bro. Dr. Van, y'all kicked our ass again, Strand. I don't even want to talk, Doc. Y'all got it, man. Let's just I don't even want to talk, man. I don't even want to talk about basketball. At least my Sixers are still doing something, but Lakers, I don't even want to talk about them, dog. Gerald Davenport, what's up? Drafting ain't a Raider thing. No, not since Mark Davis has been the owner. When I had my football dad, Al Davis, being the GM in his prime, he drafted me 15 Hall of Famers. Since Mark has been the owner for the past 13 years, we've only drafted one. Well, two. Khalil Mack, but he's not going in as a Raider. He basically flips you guys off every year. I don't know why you guys are still hoping for him to come home. He flips you guys off like this every time. And Mad Max. That's it. We didn't draft Devontae Adams. He'll be in the Hall, but we only drafted one Hall of Famer in 13 years, bro. I mean, two. One of them doesn't claim you. Doesn't claim the family. Okay? Red light was going on. Red light was popping. Dr. Fieldwood can't be mad. They went to BFA instead of reaching for a need. Actually, a need. It's a luxury, bro. It's a luxury, Dr. Fieldwood. It's like this, bro. It's like you tell yourself, man, you work your ass off. 99% of all of us, we work our asses off, man. You know, maybe 1% of us was born with a silver spoon in our mouth. We don't have to do shit. But 99% of us work our ass off to pay our bills, take care of our kids, pay to do this, do that. And then you finally say, you know what, this check, fuck it, I'm gonna get myself something. When you know that that money could be going to something that you need to do, you're saying, fuck it, I'm tired, I'm gonna go to the football game, I'm gonna go to the concert, I'm gonna me and the girl gonna go to Vegas for the weekend, I'm gonna spend money that I know I shouldn't spend because I deserve it. That's what Telesco did. Telesco basically said, this is a luxury, I can do it, it's my first draft. I mean, who's gonna tell me I don't know what I'm doing? You know, hey, I can do it. And I'm going to, because I want to. He did it because he wanted to. He didn't did it because it was bettering our team. He did it because he wanted to do it. Because what would have been better is for him to move up and get us a quarterback. But he didn't do that. And he told you he wasn't doing that because he's not on your time. He's on his time. Okay? That's what it is. Okay. Chris Leonard said, nothing beats your Tyree Wilson reaction. Yeah, that's up there too. At least here you can go to last year's draft and see my Tyree Wilson one too. Everything's on here, bro. There's 1,300 videos on this channel. Go back and see if you can find my reactions to these people and you'll see. Yeah, last year was fucked up too. Okay, don't forget to check out the merch. As you can see, the trucker hat is pimping. Trucker hat, top quality and shit. The letters are raised, man, stitched in. This ain't no sticker. Come on, man. You know, your boys at the pool chilling, you know, with the merch, you know. Doesn't get no better than this, bruh. Very nice. Raider Syndicate, what up, Shaq? Pick wasn't as bad as I thought. Yeah, I mean, you know, I'm not saying it's a bad pick. I'm saying it's a pick that we didn't need, bro. You know, it's like what my wife tell me when every time a new Jordan come out that I want and I get it, she's like, you don't need any more shoes. I'm like, who really needs more shoes? I want it because I want it. Okay? And I can. All right? And that's what it is, because I can do it. Okay? It's my money. I could spend my money how I want. Tom Telesco said, it's my draft. I could draft who I want. And that's what he did. Jesse Merle, dude seems like a great tight end. If healthy, we need a quarterback. Sucks 6 quarterbacks taken before we can get a pick. Should have got a quarterback. Hey man, shoulda, woulda, coulda, dog. Like I said before, you know, you guys are learning that Mark Davis is not, he's not really trying to go full board on this shit, man. Give Champ Kelly the fucking job, dog. And this whole team is different. This whole team is different, bro. We still have JJ. I guarantee you, we would have got a quarterback. Tom Telesco was kicking tires, bro. He wasn't serious about buying no fucking car. Walking around kicking tires, man. Drove up in the Pinto, bro. Okay, Justin Saab, what's going on? They spinning the tight end pick. Yeah, that's what they do, dog. But we don't do that over here, dog. Real talk, not fake talk, Justin. Okay, that's why you guys need to be subbing this channel. I don't understand why I don't have more subs, but then again, the truth is harder to swallow more than a lie. People love a beautiful lie than the ugly truth. Okay, so say hang out with them. Judge Webb, what up, Shaq? I showed mom your reaction. She said, son, he is mad. My mom's a trip. She said hello. Tell moms I said hello, and tell moms I was mad. I'm not mad anymore. I'm just gonna see what happens, bro. Okay. Last night was a strawberry milkshake and count my old ass Lombardi trophies and rings night. After last night, I went got my shake, came home and started counting my 1976 Super Bowl, my 1980 and my 1981. And I told myself, I'm a 3-time Super Bowl champion. I'm a 3-ringer. I could die, go to my grave with 3 Super Bowls. More than 2. I don't know what you guys are gonna do, but shit, let them keep fucking up. All right. Chris Leonard definitely was not the year. The best player available, not with the needs the Raider must address. Now he's gonna address the needs with the rest of his money. Okay, you went to Vegas. You shouldn't have spent the extra $2,000, but now you're gonna be eating oodles with noodles and Kraft macaroni and cheese, and you're gonna be drinking dollar waters and shit until you get your next check. That's what it is. That's what it is. That's what you're gonna do, and that's how it's gonna work. Okay. Okay, let me show y'all something real quick. See that? See that? Single people, single guys. Don't say Uncle Shaq ain't trying to help you. And of course, she came all the way down these steps because she saw your boy out here, dog. She came all the way out here on purpose. She actually lives over there. She doesn't live over there, dog. Every time I'm out here, she comes out here. Guy. Booty bang, yo, Shaq wrestling around the Broncos where they rank on the food chain once the September. Denver Broncos assume the position. Hey, man, head down, face down, ass up. Booty bang, face down, ass up. Christy Hurd, damn ATL is shaking my head. Now, here's another thing, Christy. This is perfectly for you. I listened to the Atlanta Falcons GMs on why did they draft Michael Penix Jr. That's what I do. I'm like, I need to know what the fuck happened. So I listened to them. They explained why, and their explanation was this. He was the best guy on the board. And we're looking at the future. We couldn't let a talent like him pass us by. They used the same fucking excuse that Tom Telesco used, except they got Michael Penix and we got Brock Bowers. They used the same excuse, Christy. And the fucked up thing about it is that they didn't let Kirk Cousins know until they had him already drafted that they were drafting him. Because his agent, Kirk Cousins' agent, was perplexed. He's like, well, why aren't you guys tell us that's what you wanted to do? We just signed with you guys. You didn't even tell us. And they called them and say, hey, we're going to draft Michael Penix. And they were shocked. Kirk Cousins was blindsided, and so was his agent. But guess what Michael Penix did? Salute to Michael Penix. He got on the phone and he talked to Kirk Cousins himself. He got on the phone after he got drafted and talked to Kirk Cousins. Okay? And from what he said, that they're on the same page. But it took him to do that. All right? So, like I said, Tom Telesco's using the standard GM answer. We drafted the best player available. And you guys were buying it. Okay? Yeah, technically Falcons started the hating when they took Penix. Yeah. They did that, bro. And they made it clear. They said he was not a need. At least they told us the truth. He was not a need. We got Kirk Cousins. He's our starter. But we couldn't let that pick pass us by. He's way too talented for us to let him walk past us. Salute to the Falcons, man. Salute to the Falcons for understanding the assignment, bro. Okay? We're not telling nobody. Them two were probably the only people, and Arthur Blank. Those were probably the only three people that knew what they were doing. Because they didn't tell Kirk Cousins, and you usually should tell your quarterback that you just signed to a big-ass contract that you're going to be drafting his replacement. But they thought that they didn't have to do that. Okay? I don't see the Falcons doing shit. Okay? All right. Julio Barrera in the house, man. Salute, man. What's going on, man? Pop and Wesley Evans, man. You be on it. Love you. Hey, man. Hey, man. You guys deserve it, dog. You guys deserve it. All right? I'm going to give you what you deserve over here, dog. All right? Pierce Raider said that was crazy. Dr. Field, all I wanted was a quarterback, a certain one. Hey, dude, when you got people that aren't working for your best interest, they're not working for your best interest, dog. Okay? You got some people that'll go to hell and back for you, and you got people that won't even get off the chair, bruh. Jesse Murrow, when's the last time we got a first-round pick was legit and made sense? Josh Jacobs, 24th pick. That's it. That's it, bro. We're going to find out, dog. And Brock Bowers is only going to be as good as him getting the football. But just to let you guys know, I'm not hating on Brock Bowers, because a lot of you guys are going to run out of here thinking I'm hating on him. Let me tell you what Brock Bowers does good. There's a couple of things that I saw that he did when he's with Georgia, okay? And he won a national championship with Georgia the year before. Remember Stetson Bennett? Stetson Bennett, that year when they won, okay? They had him a lot of times as an H-back, a.k.a. flanker, running the ball, bro. I saw him ran the football in certain formations. He was getting the ball, bro. They were running counter plays, fake to the fullback, fake to the running back, and hand it off to him, and he was juking motherfuckers. Okay, I'm like, wow, okay, that's a good skill set. He could run the ball. Okay, he actually was a matchup problem for linebackers. Linebackers couldn't keep up with him. You're gonna have to put a safety on him. He's faster than people think. He runs a 4.5 something. Okay, the dude is fast. He ain't a speed burner. He ain't a 4.4 Waller, but he's maybe a step behind that, bro. I was like, okay, I see what he could do. Okay. But what I didn't see him doing is running with another tight end. That's what I didn't see. They were running 11 personnel. They weren't running a 12. Just trying to help you guys out. Okay. Tedrick Webb, give me a grade on my Vikings draft last night. A+. You guys got J.J. McCarthy and you got that other kid, other guy you guys got. A+, bro. A+. And you didn't have to move. You gave up no assets. The Vikings gave up no assets. You were on your pivot, bro. You were on your swivel. You sat at 11 and what you wanted walked right in the door, bro. A+. Okay. Red Light said, yep, I said that shit too. NFL wasn't going to let the Raiders get a quarterback. Man, they're not trying to help us, dog. We're dangerous right now. After they seen what we did on Christmas, they're like, we can't give these motherfuckers what they want. You got to take what you want when you're a Raider. Tom Telesco is still a Charger. He thinks that Justin Herbert's just going to fall in his lap like he did when he got him. He didn't have to do nothing. He's thinking, oh, all we're going to do is stay here. They'll just come. Nah, dog. They formed Voltron on us, dog. And Sean Payton did the last dirty Mac to make sure we got nobody. That dude made sure we weren't getting Bo Nix. He's like, I'm just drafting him just to make sure the Raiders don't get him. Hey, man, you got to give people their props, bro. Unalready got tight end. It's not the quarterback. You already know, man. What time is it, man? I don't want to be missing. Okay, I got to get out of here pretty soon, man. Draft's gonna start. Christy said, I'm on a 12-day cleanse, but I want to show some of you wanted your chicken. Hey, Christy, I tore the rest of that shit up today. Air fryer, dog. Threw that shit in the air fryer. That shit tastes just as good as it did yesterday. Okay, Robert Yost, man, your reaction was priceless, man. Yeah, dog, I ain't gonna hold it, dog. Booty bang, the Commanders gave us a big fucking middle finger. They gave everybody the middle finger. I think they gave they actually gave us the middle finger because the Bears gave them the ultimate middle finger. You're not getting Caleb Williams. Did you see Caleb Williams crying like a bitch and his mom had to tell him to straighten his face up? Bears are in big trouble, bro. They're in big trouble, man. That dude does not want to be there. King Josh, man, what's up, Unc? Apparently, folks, he's saying the best pick available, but I don't know. We'll see. Hey, man, we got to go with it now, but I think I just cleared the air on him not being the best person offensively. One side of the ball, yeah, but the other side of the ball had not been touched. You could have had any defensive player you wanted, but you decided to pick the best tight end available. Come on, dog. Come on, dog. Dr. Van, who else did you want that was available? There was no quarterback there. Defense, bro. Terrion Arnold. Were you paying attention to last night, dog? I said, let's get Terrion Arnold at cornerback. That's what I said. And guess what? We didn't get him. I tried to tell you guys that, man. Told you guys that yesterday. Okay? Hey, man, I see all you guys on here, man. What up to the mod? Salute to all the moderators, the mod squad in the house. Yeah, dog, I'm just reading your comments, man, because I'm going to go inside. Bowers is going to be good. He probably will be, bro. I'm just telling you, all these guys that think that they're geniuses because they run 4 verticals in Madden, think that they're running around saying something that has never been done in the history of the NFL. I'm letting them know that it's done every week. I'm letting them know there's teams that run it more than anybody. This is not new. Okay, Wesley Evans is rolling. I know Red guy. We need a monster quarterback to stand up to Mahomes. Well, you better hope that that AOC becomes him. You better try to hope. All right. He's a hybrid. Plays. Yes, he does play H-back. I just said that, Dr. Feelgood. I saw that. All right. We're gonna make the most of it. Okay, Raiders Syndicate with the 279. Thank you, dog. Go easy on them. Nah, I can't go easy on them, man. They don't deserve the easy. They don't deserve it. Chris Leonard says, Shaq, you think the Raiders trade up in round 2? No. Okay, no. Iceman, I'm sure we played 12 and even 13 personnel. We're going to see. Wesley Evans. Chris Leonard, you see Goodell's thinking of 18-game seasons with 2 bye weeks. Yeah, more money for the NFL. And you know what? They'll probably say to the players, because all the players had to do was be allowed to smoke weed, and they gave up a whole game. Hey, you know what? You guys can you guys can have a hose in the locker room if you give us another game. Yeah, let's do it. You motherfuckers will do it, and you have hoes in the locker room and shit. God. Super Cereal. What's up, dog? Yo, Shaq, they were spinning the McD hire and the Garoppolo pickup too. They're probably the same people. They are, bro. We call them company men. We call them that whatever the company says, that's what's best. Say, hey man, you know what? They're gonna start making us work 10-hour days with no overtime. Well, yeah. Well, you know, man, the company needs the revenue. We can't afford it anymore, fellas. That's them, dog. We're like, fuck that. I got to get paid overtime for working after 8 hours. They're like, well, hey man, you know, times are down, man. We're gonna have to suck it up. That's them. Okay. That's them. And there's always somebody at your job that doesn't have a problem with it. All right? Oh, no Raider guy. Booty Bang, we should have drafted Jared Verse. Yeah, well, we too late now. Okay, salute Ray Love. What's going on, Iceman? Some of us already know that, but good. Explain to everyone. That's good. I mean, I'm not saying I'm the only person in the world that knows football. I'm just saying to all the people that are running around, got all gas faced up, saying that we came up with a new wrinkle. I'm just trying to kill that. A lot of us played football. A lot of us played college, high school, semi-pro. You know, hey man, I'm not the only person that's smart around here, dog. Okay, all right, yeah, man, that's what it is, man. Shaq Attack, Dallas Cowboys in the house. We gonna see y'all. Y'all had the last pick. Y'all was very quiet, bro. All right, yeah, man. Salute to the Unfiltered Nation. Maurice Ross in the house. Booty Bang. Lakers get swept. They gonna get swept, dog. Ain't nothing to talk about. They sorry, dog. Iceman Bowers played 40% in the H in the slot, 11 on the outside. Half of the time he's on the line of scrimmage. Yep. Yeah, man. At least y'all didn't get top of 12. Yeah, we didn't get nothing with that, man. Ray Love, Dr. Van. Hey, Dr. Van, are you happy about Bo Nix, the guy that you were crashing on the most? That he is now a Bronco. Okay, funny as hell. Okay. Yeah, man. Iceman, Rich Gannon, Eric Allen had great takes on Bowers. I don't listen to Rich Gannon. Eric Allen, I listen to. Rich Gannon, I don't listen to Rich Gannon. Rich Gannon be talking shit about us, dog. Okay. Fierce Raider. Meanwhile, the Chiefs have Hollywood Brown, Worthy, and if real Travis Kelce. Yeah. The rich got richer last night, man, but that's what happens, man, when you fuck up drafts, man. Just keep fucking it up. Okay. Booty Bang, don't mind me. I'm just out here looking for some BBWs. Hey, they're all over the place, bruh. Okay. Can we get a cornerback today? We're going to find out. All that speed on the field is going to take Travis Kelce from tearing it up apart, bro. Hey, man, talk to your boy Coupon Tom. He's got a plan. Man. Okay. But yeah, Bowers is going to be a really solid player, Pro Bowl, maybe an All-Pro. We'll see. Feel bad for Devontae and Max. Hey, man, you already know. I'm definitely going to put my foot on their neck. Sick with it. What's going on, Sick? Sick. What's up, dog? Good seeing you, man. Bev, I love you, Bev. Love you, sis. I'm going to get out of here pretty soon, you guys. NP7. Sadly, no quarterbacks were available to us because we didn't move, dog. We didn't do anything. We didn't move, bruh. Yeah, we didn't try to move up. So we got what we deserved. Nothing. Okay? All right, salute to the moderators, man. Get up out of here. It is what it is. Tell you, if the season don't work out, we need a rookie quarterback next season. We need to be 4 seasons away from being good. Yep. We need a running back. We had one. We didn't want to pay him. Coupon Tom is just, he ain't doing nothing different than the last guys, man. Same situation. Yeah, Jesse Murrow in the house. Who would I pick? I didn't say it was a bad pick. I said it wasn't a bad pick and it wasn't a good pick. It's justified. It's a justified pick. Doesn't mean it's good. Doesn't mean it's what we needed. We needed to draft the best defensive player. Okay? Because that's a need. We don't need a tight end. We drafted Mayer last year. You guys know that we moved up in round 2 to pick up Mayer. We just drafted one last year. Then we draft again this year, the same position. Come on, man. Come on. Smarten up. Smarten up, you guys. All right. Yeah, I'm about to get out of here, y'all, man. Also in the huddle, they can move him into the Z position. Yep, they can. There's going to be some mismatches. I just told you that if Mayer and him become a problem, then we're gonna dictate coverage. You ain't gonna be able. You're gonna have to match up, bruh. You're gonna have to match up, and then that means that offensive line is gonna have to hold. Okay, or somebody's gonna have to run around. All right. Yeah, Jordan Travis. Yeah, if Ruggs didn't fuck up. Yeah, well, Ruggs did fuck up though. Bubba Keon Coleman. Yeah. I see what you guys are talking about. Yeah, you never can have too much BBWs. Chargers just traded up. They're on right now, man. What time is it? It's already on? I thought it was 5 o'clock. Okay. All right, man. Let me get up out of here, y'all, man. Salute the brother Trife. Let me shout y'all out, man. I got to go, you guys. Keith, how about those Chiefs? I mean, y'all did good yesterday, man. But you have to beat us, though. Remember Christmas? All you got to do is remember Christmas. Remember Christmas when you really thought it was going to be all sweet and it was bitter as hell? Keith, it was really bitter for Chiefs Kingdom on Christmas Day. Just remember that. All right, let me get up out of here, you guys. Yeah, don't follow for the okie doke, Reese. Don't. All right, man. Yeah, let me get up out of here. All right, man. Love y'all, man. All right, let me get up out of here, y'all, man. Go up here and see what's going on, y'all. Maybe I'll come back in. Yeah, maybe I'll come back in after the draft if it's not too late. If not, I'll hit you guys tomorrow. But yeah, man, let me get in this, man. Let me get up out of here. Let y'all know, man. You know, out here, let you know it's nice and sweet out here, man. But let me take my ass inside. All right, man. I think I've explained everything. Anybody else that's still running around talking like we invented the wheel? We didn't. I have to check a filter.